What's up, everybody? My name is Joey and welcome back to the channel. I want to first off thank everybody who subscribed to the channel and who's commenting on the channel as well. I really appreciate it. And today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to do a collective message that is for anybody who sees it or anybody who wants to receive this message. I'm just gonna just pull cards from the decks. I have the Sage Oracle here. I have Sweet Life here as well, this big monster deck. And I also have Moonology cards. I have Energy Oracle cards. And I have Goddess Oracle cards. Let me see one moment. Yeah, it's Goddess Guidance. And then I have some Healing Zone cards just in case, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull some cards to see if I can get, a message for the collective today. This is for anybody who, wants to receive this message. Or needs to receive this message. I figure whoever, I figured if you need to receive this message, you'll be guided to it, Definitely. I might just go ahead and skip the cards, the shuffling. All right, you guys. So definitely so far, I'm seeing I have Rejection here, the Rejection card, and then I have Optimism here as well. So, and I have Fourth Chakra, Archangel Raphael, and I have Anxiety. So definitely, somebody could be feeling some anxiety regarding a rejection of something, and it has to do with the heart chakra as well. So this could be a rejection in love or just a rejection period, because I know who wants to be rejected, right? Like, who wants to be rejected by someone else who you might have feelings for, or who you want to receive you, or is that the right word, receive? You want to accept you, right? Who wants to feel that way, right? So this is just saying that what I'm getting from this card right here is like, rejection is protection. You've heard of that saying, right? Rejection is protection. Sometimes you are kept from certain things for a reason. You're kept from certain people for a reason. You're kept from certain opportunities for a reason. Just like, let's say if you apply for a job and you're going to an interview and you're going like a second interview, right? But you just don't get the job, and then you're upset, or you feel some kind of way because they rejected you and they picked somebody else over you. But who knows, that place, that work environment might be a hellhole. You know what I'm saying? So just think of it like that. Like, let's say if you liked a person and the person rejected you. What if that person is an asshole? What if that person is the most unhealthiest person that you've ever want to meet, right? So a lot of times when we're rejected, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, like I said, rejection is protection. You could be the universe or God or higher power, or whatever you choose to believe in, might be protecting you from something. You know what I'm saying? So you have optimism as well, and this is telling me just take this with a grain of salt. Like, it's just a rejection. When one person says no, somebody else is gonna say yes, right? I know you've probably heard of that saying, or saying that's similar to it, But yeah, stay optimistic about what you want in life. Stay optimistic about your life. Don't let something like a rejection stop you from being optimistic and stop you from going after your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it stop you. Don't let one person's no stop you from going forward, moving forward. Like, let's say if it's a love relationship or something like that, if that person rejected you, that person said no, there's 1,000 millions of other people who would say yes to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is about your heart chakra. So this rejection most likely affected you in that way, and you may be feeling very, very anxious about it. You know, a lot of anxiety, maybe worrying about it, or just feeling sad about it as well. But you know, let it go. I mean, it's not worth it, you know. Also, you got Sulis, right? Bodies of water. It says spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your battery. So yes, being near water is very healing, and being near water could very much so help realign you, you know, from this disappointment that you may have encountered or you may have received, right? And also, we got Cordelia, go outside. It says you've been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So yeah, you need to get balance back in your life, you know, from this. I mean, like I said, I mean, all of us, if you live long enough, you're gonna be rejected by something or somebody, you know what I'm saying? So it's not the end of the world, you know? Just like if it was an opportunity with a job or anything like that, right? There's gonna be other opportunities. If it's a love relationship with a person, there's gonna be other people, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be other people who are gonna be interested in you. So don't think that it's the end of the world, because it's not the end of the world, you know? It's not the end of the world. Life goes on, you know? Yeah, underneath the deck is brick wall. So you definitely hit a brick wall with somebody. It says you've hit a brick wall in what seemed a promising situation or with the person. Something is just not connecting, find an alternate route. So yeah, it could have been with another person, or it could have been, like I said, it could have been for somebody. It could be with a situation or like a job or anything, you know, anything like that. Anything or any person or any type of situation to where you can be rejected in, you know. But that's okay. Like I said, I mean, this says find an alternate route. Also find a different route. Maybe that's not the way. And you also got koi, right? So koi coincides with this. Well, I was saying find an alternate route, right? So koi says you can either swim with the tide or against it. If you are facing nothing but challenges, you need to change directions. Go with the tide. So this is telling you to change directions. Maybe that way you were going or that thing you were pursuing is not the right thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, sometimes rejection is protection. Go with the flow. If you going excuse me, if you're going this way and you're having a lot of struggles and a lot of issues with it, then maybe you just need to go another way. You know what I'm saying? Go the opposite way. Go whichever way is more so welcoming and inviting. You know, just like dealing with people, right? We can't control how people view us and how they receive us, right? We just have to go by the reality of the situation. Sometimes people don't see our worth. Sometimes people don't see our value. They don't see goodness in you. If you do have goodness in you, they don't see it, you know? But you know what? Just because they don't see it, that doesn't mean that it's not there. You know what I'm saying? So never let anybody else tell you what your worth is, because you tell yourself what your worth is, right? And you got table. So what this is saying is that make sure you embody everything you demand of others. When meeting others at the table, also bring something of value. So that's all you need to be worried about, right? Working on yourself and making sure that you got all your ducks in a row. You have yourself well put together. You have you've done the necessary work on yourself, and you've you know what I'm saying, you just got yourself together, you know. So when you go and meet other people at the table, you know, you're also bringing something as well, and nobody can look down on you. And even if they reject you, who cares? There's other people. They're not the only people in the world who you could be with. You also got feather, and this says you're being protected and guided at this time. We were just talking about that. We're just talking about what? Sometimes rejection is protection, right? So you're being protected and guided at this time. Pay close attention to the signs your spirit guides are sending you now. It may even be a feather. So yeah, look at the signs that you're being sent at this time. and go with that, right? Know that you are being guided. Just because something or someone rejected you, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. It could be protection, could be your spirit guides in the universe protecting you, you know. Hey, my whole thing is like, this is how I live my life, right? If I'm doing something or going down a path that is ultimately not good for me, but I can't see it, or if I'm trying to connect with people that are not good for me, but I can't see it, if I have someone in the physical or in the spiritual realms who could help protect me, or because they can see things that I can't see, I'm gonna accept it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know that it's kind of hard because when you have your mind set on things, when you don't get it, it's like, oh man, why couldn't I get XYZ? But you gotta know, like, I prefer doing that. I prefer somebody warning me. I prefer the warning. I prefer someone giving me a heads up versus me rushing into something that could have been prevented. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still have to learn life lessons, but if I can skip a lesson or two, I'm all game for it, you know? You also got dream and believe. So yeah, don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Just because something or someone rejected you, that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. You know, you still go for your goals, still go for your dreams. You got summer holiday. Maybe it's time for you to take some time off from this situation to spend time with yourself, and also to relax, pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Also treat yourself how you want other people to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want other people to be welcoming to yourself. If you want other people to love you, love yourself. If you want other people to accept you, accept yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about developing a self-love, you know, if increasing that self-love, you know, so that when things like rejection happens, you let it bounce off. You don't let it affect you. You don't let it block your heart chakra, and you still stay optimistic about your life and your goals and your aspirations and what you want to do and what you want to manifest in your life, right? And you also have breakthrough to serenity. So yes, you taking that time to focus on yourself and not focus on other people is going to bring you into a more serene way of being. It's going to bring you to a more serene environment for yourself, and that is going to propel you forward also. You're not going to be stuck on this rejection or whoever rejected you. If somebody did reject you, right? You're not going to be stuck in the area. You're going to keep it moving, because let's say if it was a person, right? This person rejected you, but there might be someone right over here who's waiting to receive you with open arms. But you're going to stay stuck, you know, thinking about that person who rejected you when somebody else is there and could be better and better suited for you. Someone who the universe is probably guiding you to. Think about it. That person or that thing probably was rejected, or you was rejected by whoever or whatever that was, for a reason, to push you towards what was more in align with who you are and align with your highest good, right? You got kale, eat better, right? So yeah, eat better, take care of your body, take care of yourself. This is time to focus on yourself. Don't focus on people and things that reject you, because what and who is for you is not going to reject you, it's going to receive you. You know what I'm saying? Just like I always tell people, if something is for you, someone is for you, that you're gonna flow towards it, or you're gonna flow towards them. They're not gonna reject you at all, right? They're gonna accept you. They're not gonna be suspicious of you. They're not going to paint you in a bad light, or think that you're something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we're dealing with people, right? Sometimes people, they're so quick to think the worst of other people versus thinking good things about people. Because think about it, right? A lot of people, when they have issues that they need to work out, it's easy for them to just see the negative in everything, right? Even seeing the negative where there is no negative, right? Thinking that a person has bad intentions when they don't have bad intentions, you know, and I always say, when you come across people in situations like that, that try to paint you in a bad light or make you feel less than, or that you're not worthy, you know, to receive love or to be respected, or to, you know what I'm saying, to to be held in high regard, then leave it alone, because it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people that when someone is meant for you, it's gonna feel right, right? They're gonna accept you for who you are. You guys are gonna connect, you're gonna bond, and that person is gonna be able to see through your outer layer, and they're gonna be able to see through right down to your soul and see what kind of person you truly are. And that's those who are meant for you, your soul family, and people who you're meant to congregate with on this earth, right? So you got full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming, all right? So yeah, answers to your problems are to something, information that you needed is coming. Your way forward, the way forward is coming, right? The information that you need is coming. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So yeah, communication is coming, and it goes in line with the answers coming, because some communication is going to happen, and it's going to put you in a better light, and it's gonna help you lift up out of this this funk that you may be feeling in regards to this rejection, okay? And full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. So yeah, don't let pride stop you from doing the right thing, for one, right? Don't let pride cause you to lash out at somebody else because they rejected you, or you didn't get the response that you wanted to get out of them. Don't let your pride get in the way. Cut your losses and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. Keep your morals intact. Keep your integrity intact. You know what I'm saying? Keep all of that stuff intact. Don't let anybody take you out of your character just because they didn't give you what you wanted them to give you, because no one owes you anything, right? You don't owe them anything, and they don't owe you. Look, we got ego at play. Stay out of your ego, right? A lot of times when people reject us, we might get we might want to take revenge on that person. You know what I'm saying? We might want to try to go tell people, oh, this person's a bad person, or we want to assault their character to other people, or we want to see something bad happen to them, or we want the same thing to happen to them. Look, you're wasting your time. That's not the right way to go. And also, if you take that route, you are also setting up bad karma for yourself. What goes around comes back around. Always remember that. That's why if you were rejected, if anybody hurt your feelings, let it go. They don't owe you anything. No one, if it's somebody, they don't owe you friendship. They don't owe you a love relationship. They don't owe you anything. Just take it with a grain of salt and keep it moving, Stay out of your ego. Don't look down on people. Always know that the material is just material things, right? What really truly matters is what's inside, not what you have, not the material things that you've gained, not certificates or diplomas that you've gotten from or degrees that you've gotten from school. That doesn't make you, that doesn't make you better than anybody. Trust me, it doesn't make you better than anybody, because if you come around me, you got a master, 2, 3, 4, 5 masters, I'm not going to look up to you and praise you. This is not going to happen, because in life, I believe that we are all equals. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what we've achieved on the outside, we are all equals. Regardless of how spiritually intuitive somebody is over somebody else, we're all equals. You're not better than me, and I'm not better than you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't play those kind of games. So yeah, ego at play, and make sure that you keep yourself in check when it comes to stuff like that. Don't be the wounded warrior. Don't go seeking revenge from anybody. Just move forward. Collect your things and move forward, right? Collect your things and continue dreaming, and go for peace in your life. Go for peace with the breakthrough to serenity. Go for peace. Find peace in your life. And don't think that we also got know-it-all here. Don't think that you know it all. Don't close yourself off, right? When it comes to being a know-it-all or thinking that you know it all, everything. I was just talking about someone who was a know-it-all the other day, right? And what I was talking about is the fact that sometimes people, when they reach a certain level, like let's say when they go to school, when they go to college and they get a degree, or when they finish high school, or when they finish their certificate program, or whatever it is, once they finish doing that, they think that they're an expert in life. They think that they're an expert in whatever they learn and everything else. And if you don't know what they know, that means that you aren't better than them and you don't know more than them, or that there's nothing that you know that they don't know. Let me tell you something right here. A sign of true wisdom is knowing that you don't know everything, you know? That's a sign of true wisdom. A sign of true wisdom is knowing that you don't know everything and that there's something new for you to learn every single day that you are alive, you know? That's a sign of true wisdom right there. Let me stop this camera and start it back up. Yeah, I think I was running my mouth a little bit too much, too long. But yeah, a sign, like I was saying, a sign of true wisdom is knowing that you don't know it all, and knowing that every day you live in life that you can learn something new. Is knowing that you're not better than anybody, knowing that, you know, we're all equal, and knowing that there's more to life than material gains, material things that you accumulate over time. There's more to life in who has the best education. There's more to life than who has the most money. There's more to life than who looks the best. There's more to life than who has the best clothes, the best shoes, the best jewelry, the best cars, the best houses. There's more to life than that. Those things do not make you, because you want to know why? Because you can't take any of that with you when you leave this earth. Somebody else is going to be living in your house. Somebody else is going to be driving your car. Somebody else is going to be wearing those clothes. Somebody else is going to be using that jewelry. And your diploma, your degrees are going to go in the trash because they're going to be worthless. Think about it, you know? So yeah, that's what I say. That's how I live my life. I know that I don't know it all, and I try to learn something new every single day. Now at the bottom of this deck, I got unconditional love. Focus on unconditional love for yourself and for other people as well, so that you're not stuck in negative mind sets and patterns because of things that other people did to you. You know what I'm saying? Just know that they did whatever they needed to do that was good, that was the best for them, right? So if someone rejected you, know that they did what's best for them at that time, and just keep it moving, because it's not that serious. You know, it's never that serious, because life, there's so much. And look, you got infinite possibilities. There's so many different infinite possibilities in life that you can go after. Why stay stuck and hung up on one of them? There's so many different people you can connect with, you can build relationships with, you can build, platonic relationships, you can build intimate, romantic relationships, or any kind of relationship that you want to build. There's so many different people and so many different options out here. Why stay stuck on one? There's so many different jobs. There's so many different schools. There's so many different anything, you know? Why stay hung up on one when they told you no, or they denied you something? That just tells you and shows you that there is another way for you to go. And another way, it could be any way, right? First and foremost, like the Koi says, go with the flow, right? And then explore all the other options that you have, because there's an infinite number of possibilities waiting for you to take advantage of, okay? So that was a reading for the day. I hope this connected and resonated with somebody. Should I even say like the video and all that? I don't know. Do what you want to do, okay? This message is for somebody, and as long as you got the message, I'm A-okay, and I'm fine with that, okay? So I wish you guys a great week, and I hope you're having a good time, and take care, okay? Ciao.